and also understanding that you can still be private. And I think some of the most private people are some of the most peaceful. What is this? No idea what this is gonna be, but maybe we can just have candid conversations with the Gemini diaries. Hey creators, welcome back to my sacred space. It's just a beautiful day out here, and usually I'm in the studio, but I am outside today in the garden. And so I was like, it's the perfect time to experiment. And I feel like my entire life is an experiment. It's literally, actually had a comment from a new subscriber. So welcome, Ashley. Your comment truly just like brightened my day. She was saying how, pretty much saying thank you, thank you for inspiring her and having this inner child-like playground energy around my life. I truly feel like the world is my playground, and we really came here to explore and to have fun and create and discover and really have an experience, and so I wanna live this experience to the fullest. And as I share with y'all on YouTube, I'm like, I want this space to feel like an extension of my creativity, and not just, oh, what sort of videos can I make for the algorithm or like whatever. The thing is, I see a long journey ahead with YouTube, and I see building a beautiful community over here, a beautiful community of like-minded spiritual beings. And so I just want to create, and I have been, y'all, like I've been straight up doing me out here, okay? And I was talking to the co-creators in a video over there on Patreon saying, what would it look like if I gave myself full permission to create in the way that I want to be and show up in the world that I want to show up? And that was a whole rant, but really it's like this. It's like, okay, let's still experiment. Like if you didn't have to worry about selling stuff, getting clicks, getting views, being a successful artist, being taken seriously by galleries, being like whatever. If we shed the narrative of being concerned about what anybody thinks about us, I asked myself, how would I show up? And it's like, I would just show up in these intimate moments of vulnerability and spirituality, which I feel like can be a very vulnerable space for people, because for me personally, my spirituality feels very intimate, and it's something like on a soul level, but I'm the person, y'all, I was thinking about making a video about this, like what I've learned from watching 500 life update videos. Okay, y'all, so I'm the creeper who search in the YouTube search box life updates. Okay, I just like hearing people bare their soul. Like I just like, okay, partly because I'm just nosy and curious, but the other part is those are the videos when people get the most vulnerable and get the most real about their life experience. And I feel like I crave that on a daily basis. I just love when people like keep it real, Here's the other thing though about this whole language of, y'all, don't be looking at my cootie cat. Don't be looking at my cootie cat. That's disrespectful, okay? So the other thing though, when I think about like authenticity and transparency, especially in this digital age, y'all, we have this, that's like one of those buzzwords in this social media content creation world. And when I think about it, I think there's also important to have boundaries. Okay, like boundaries are important, and I think it's important to share in safe spaces, and also realizing that everybody on the internet ain't your friend. Like everything isn't for everybody. And when I watch the life update videos, it's really coming from, one, it mostly comes from people who have been on YouTube for a very long time, or it's from people who are like super duper new to YouTube, and they've only uploaded like 3 videos, and then like their 4th video is a life update as to why they haven't uploaded in 4 months. Like, okay, but people probably don't even care at this point. And what's funny enough, like I did that too. Like I think one of my like 8th videos is a life update. It's like, boo, you got 22 subscribers. Like don't nobody even care about your life at this point, you know what I mean? But I was like, you know what, whatever. It's kind of fun to share. But when I think about, as we move more in these digital spaces and being our true selves, I think you can still be your true self in private. I don't want anybody to feel like they have to show up in these online spaces and bare their soul, bare their secrets, and like have this sort of guilt about themselves if they aren't sharing different layers of themselves. Because I think there is so much peace in privacy. There truly is. And as I move deeper in this journey and think about when I'm at the most peace, is usually when the camera is off. You know, and so I want to encourage y'all in that process. Like, even if you do start sharing your art and sharing your creativity and sharing your process, because you all know that in my studio vlogs, I'm very process based and I love sharing those different layers. Part of that is because it takes me like 6 months to finish a painting, because the smallest one be like 6 feet. Okay, I'm damn near painting indoor murals, all right, when I'm painting my pieces. So it's definitely a journey. And in that journey, you don't owe anybody your secrets. You truly don't. And that's not being a bad person. That's not being like, oh, I'm not being real or authentic or transparent. You know what actually made me think about this? It's just like when you think about some of the cruelty that can be out there on the internet. And y'all, I am just so grateful because y'all have just been so full of love and light for me on this journey, and I truly appreciate you. But I also understand the bigger you get, the bigger challenges that you can face and the more eyes that can be on you. One of the YouTubers that I follow, and I'm a patron of, Kelsey Rodriguez, absolutely love her, love Al as well. They have a podcast I shared previously in another video, but she shared a video about hate comments and how it was really getting to her. And y'all, I just want to encourage the light workers out here, like the people who are really showing up in a way to encourage people, to inspire people, to educate. And y'all, there are two polarities in this world, okay? There is the light and there is the dark. At the end of the day, it's all one. It's all the yin and the yang, the dark and the light, the balance of the two. Now that's when you realize that truth and actually can, I don't know if float above is the right word, but just when you have an understanding of that, you can also realize we're all one in this journey. The light and the dark is one. So you can come from it from a lens of being judgment free about it, but you can also equip yourself mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically, and financially to be able to sustain in this journey when darkness does try to come, you know. And it just like hurts my heart when I see like, oh, y'all, I don't even want to go into that space, because it truly just, that video truly impacted me in a very deep way. And but part of it just like reminded me to it also encouraged me, y'all, to keep showing up, y'all, like, because like negative people out here are so resilient. Okay, they are so resilient and strong and persistent. And what I want to encourage is the light workers, where we can be just as strong and courageous and persistent in sharing our love, like, period. And it's like when you are on this journey of trying to help and encourage people, everybody don't want to see you win out here. Everybody not celebrating with you. Everybody not on team you. You know what I mean? So I think it's important to know that this life is going to be a long marathon, and having an understanding that everybody ain't for you, but the people who are for you, you hold on tight to them and you pour love and light into them. And also understanding that you can still be private. And I think some of the most private people are some of the most peaceful. Okay, like Beyonce has been able to still continuously show up out here in this world because she ain't bearing her soul out here in there. Okay, and the one time she did try to bare her soul, people was coming at her, straight coming at her. So she's like, you know what, I'm gonna keep it to the tracks in the booth. Period. Y'all don't need to know every single aspect about me. And I think that's how she's been able to mentally and creatively sustain herself. Like, I just be thinking of those like mystical women like Sade. You know, it's like you don't know everything about Sade, but you know that she is a powerful singer and she's been sharing her talent and gifts with the world. And so that's what I want to encourage y'all to do. I know that's what I want to do on my journey. I also do love sharing. I love ranting. I love communicating. Clearly, this is Gemini diaries, okay? Gemini diaries. And let me know if this is resonating, like, because first of all, everything that I share is for me. Like, it's first a message to myself. I mean, and maybe personally, I just even needed this reminder to myself as I continue to share. And just like, I don't know if y'all been seeing, but your girl been consistent, okay? As I've been exploring more of these social places and being consistent and like brainstorming different ideas and different things that I want to share. And hey, you spilling your coffee?
I know. I overfilled it.
Andy out here, y'all. He literally just having breakfast. Should I tell the people what time it is, babe? Okay, y'all. Well, maybe they could tell by this lighting what time of day it is, okay? But yeah, so I'm just like exploring different aspects, like how I want to show up. And I'm like, yeah, girl, some of it ain't for everybody. Now, I have been sharing some stuff with the Patreon community. And so I was telling them how it's just, that's been beautiful over there. It really feels like a safe space. And one of the other things that I've been thinking about is space, is sacred space, creative spaces. And so y'all might see, we got the bathtub back there. I'm gonna make a whole separate video about the making of that space. Or is this that video? Maybe this is that video. Yeah. If you are new here, welcome. Hold on, I didn't do the welcome, boo. Okay. Welcome. I'm Aramis Hamer, an artist who works with acrylic paints. I love painting cosmic queens, large scale things. If this is the first video you are watching of mine, like this is completely different from any of my content. But this might be the new vibes over here. I don't know. Welcome anyway, okay? But if you are new, then you might not know my husband and I, Andy, we recently bought our first home. It officially made 1 year, our 1 year anniversary of being homeowners out here, okay? And the process has been deep. We talked about that with the co-creators as well. But we've been like, just even having this space has really inspired me. Having my studio has really inspired me. And so one of the things that we were doing is making me like a sacred bathtub sanctuary in the back, y'all. It was a mess back there in one of the vlogs I showed y'all. It's come a long way since that vlog. It has really come a long way, and it's still not done. I have so many different things to share with y'all. I could even see recording videos like back there, just being in the tub, okay? Us having some straight ass casual conversations about like source and spirituality. Like that's like my goal in life. Like, can we just like vibe? Can I just talk and paint for a living? Like, actually, that's what you do. That's actually what I already do that. Okay, like I'm a full-time artist. This is what I do. Like what's crazy is like I be forgetting. Like sometimes you gotta like check yourself and just have gratitude for where you are and take a moment to examine, like, these are the moments that I prayed for. These are the things that I manifested, that I scripted, that I also took action in order to execute on it and make it possible. And yeah, I'm just like super duper grateful for that. Yeah, y'all. So we got the bathtub back there. I really want to be intentional about creating sacred space for myself, creating creative spaces for myself. I want to just share with y'all. And also, if you're feeling like you don't have the space to do something, I just like to think to myself, like, well, have I created that space? You know, like, but space isn't just gonna like poof, like magically appear. Have I created a space for me to be able to create, for me to be able to rest, for me to do rituals, you know what I mean? And so that's really what this whole journey with getting the backyard together has been. My studio and my home has truly been a testament of us just being like intentional about our environment and how important of a role like your environment can have on your life. And y'all, like, just even having a space where I can chill has just been like life-changing for me. And so that's really what was even like inspiring the robes too. Like, y'all, I just want to like chill. Okay, I've been so here for the soft life vibes. Now I know a lot of people feel different ways about it, but like when you put in the work to create a life for yourself where you can create a structure that is optimized, where your rest and your health are the priority, the world is better for it. You know what I mean? Like we truly are. And I really want to give myself that permission. I want to give you that permission. And yeah, I want to welcome you all to my Gemini diaries. Okay. Let me know what y'all think about this. Should we do a series? Like what are some of the things that the air signs want to talk about? I see that over a third of y'all are air signs. Okay. Like come through, gang. We got the Geminis, the Libras, the Aquarians. I'm here for it. Let's vibe out. Let me know, y'all. Sending y'all so much love and light, and a super duper special thank you to my supernova patrons who are truly contributing to helping making this life possible for me as a full-time artist. If anything has served you today or served you in any of the videos that I've shared and you want to contribute to my craft, I'm gonna link all that stuff down below where you all can check me out. But for now, you should check out this video because I probably say something funny in it, okay? Thank you all so much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, y'all, time will tell if this was a good idea to record this outside. Like we gonna see how this audio is gonna be, okay? Hopefully editing Aramis won't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me, boo. We trying to experiment, okay? This your playland. Have fun.